Among the hunting trophies on the wall above my head...
I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't really established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh. Well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
Do you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched, never won a game of checkers, never successfully flown a kite, and never punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It is truly a dog's life, a life of challenges. You try acting excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school.
Now, Lion, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown. I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how there's failure written all over it. Look at carefully, Linus. You rarely get to see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in his eyes. If I would say this is the finest example of a failure face you're liable to see in a long while.
Some days, I wake up early, and I watch the sunrise. And I think of how beautiful it is, how my whole life lies before me, and I get very positive feelings about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky is so clear, and the sun is so bright. How could anything go wrong in a day like this?
Every single solitary word.
No, not at all. I mean, we all have our little daydreams, our ambitions, or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I've had one myself for years. I mean, I've never really told anyone.
What? You can tell me.
No, it's not the sort of thing I should tell you. No, I don't think I should.
Come on, please. I wouldn't give it away. Please.
Well, I've always wanted to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I like to be real athletic so that all around school I'd be known as Flash. I like to be real good at everything so that everyone would call me Flash. What's the matter, Sally?
I don't know. I was jumping ropes. Everything was fine. Then suddenly, it all seemed so futile. Here comes my little baby brother Linus with his little baby blanket. There's your little baby brother with his silly blanket. Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
I come regular from Transylvania.
Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks. He was always inspired by the beautiful sights and the sounds of the countryside. Beethoven had it nice. I would have made a terrific trophy.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally. But I think that a man can come closer to it by directing the forces of his life to a single goal that he believes in. And I don't think that a man's personal search for happiness is really a selfish thing either. Well, because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others to find it. That makes sense to you.
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
Good grief.
Hi, Snoopy. How's the fella?
What do you say, Tiger?
Hiya, Snoopy.
Nobody ever calls me Sugar Lips.
Give me back my blanket.
No, I've got it. I'm going to keep it. Just to start, you need to help me get over that disgusting habit.
Well, apparently you haven't read the latest scientific reports. They say that a blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Why, many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or building model trains, or collecting old telephones, or even studying about the Civil War. It's called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly, and just as good would help these men to cope with their everyday problems. I feel that this is absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back, so I'm just going to give it a good yank. It's amazing what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and some fast action.
Snoopy, do you see the stick? I'm a human being will throw the stick and you, the dog, will retreat.
I, the dog, could not be any less interested.
All right, everybody up for rabbit chasing.
Oh, good grief.
Come on, Snoopy, up and at 'em. It's a magnificent day for chasing rabbits. The air is clear, the sun is shining, the fields and woodlands lie open and inviting.
If it's such a magnificent day, why ruin it for the rabbits?
Come on, Snoopy, where's the old thrill of the chase? Where's your spirit of adventure?
dog. You take it from there.
You should be ashamed of yourself, wasting a perfectly good day like this. The scent is fresh, the trail is clear. Let's get out there and track us down a big old rabbit.
Well, I get the feeling she's determined. All right, if that's what she wants, then she might as well get her money's worth.
Attaboy, Snoopy, we ought to see lots of game today.
Sometimes, when you're depressed, all you want to do is nothing. All you want to do is lean your head up against your arm and stare out into space. This can go on for hours. If you're unusually depressed, you may have to switch arms.
Roll, 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 roll.
What did you do with that picture I gave you?
I threw it away.
Your own hand?
Of course.
You touched my picture.
This has been a bad time for me, Linus. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
You know, in some parts of the world, tomorrow is today, and today is yesterday. So if tomorrow is today, Charlie Brown, there is no way that tomorrow could be a better day.
You're a lot of fun to have around, Linus. Homework. Yuck.
A book report on Peter
A
Rabbit.
book report on Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about a stupid rabbit who steals vegetables from other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very. I like the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where the dun jumped on the back of the sheriff and Nally was back. And Robin and everyone jumped from the trees in a sudden surprise attack. And the sheriff was captured and all of his goods he was carried away to the cabin in the woods, and the sheriff was guessed at the dinner and all. When he wriggled away and he sounded his call and a man rushed in and the arrows they flew. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing.
Today was the breakers. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabrics of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressure so great as to drive the otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor in his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian.
Start writing now when I'm not really rested. It could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have a unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure. If I wait till tomorrow, I should start writing now. But if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit was Peter. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ha!
Down came the stamp on his head, smash! And Robin fell like a bag full of lead, crash! And the sheriff laughed, and he thought he was dead. But he was small.
35, 36, 37, 38, 40.
Just then the arrows flew in, wing! It was a sign for the fight to begin, sing! And it looked like the sheriff to win. But not for long. Away they ran. Just like rabbits, we run a lot. As you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about. How do they expect us to write a book report of inequality in just 2 days? How can they conspire to make life so miserable and so ineffectually in so many ways?
Not to mention the extreme pressures exerted on him by his deeply rooted rivalry with Lofty, Moxie, and Cottontail.
And they were very, 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 very happy to be and 94, 95. Very, very, very.
How are you today, Sally?
I'm mad. I'm mad at the whole world.
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody.
Are you mad at all the animals? How about all the trees and the fish and the birds and the flowers?
I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the stars? Are you mad at the stars? Are you mad at the ground? Are you mad at the rocks? Are you mad at the cars, the buildings, the TVs, the circuses, the roller skates, and the bracelets?
You didn't mention jump rope.
Are you mad at the jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump rope.
Oh. This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. That doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy. And this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Come on, you can do this if you just don't get nervous. Here, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Here she comes. Come on, this is easier. This is for you, Lucy. Merry Christmas. I'd give anything if that little red-haired girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one. Maybe it's in our mailbox right now. I want to look. But if I look and there's no Valentine, I know I'll be crushed. But if she did send me a Valentine, then, well, I gotta look. Hello? Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentine's, big brother. I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines? Because no one sent you any.
Can't stand it. look at everyone over there enjoying themselves with their Valentines. I said, everyone I know a Valentine this Valentine's Day. Did I get any in return? No. Not one. I did not get one single Valentine. Everybody gets Valentines but me. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog. My stomach hurts.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, rocky road, vanilla, or chunky monkey. I finally decided on fudge marble. Then I had to choose between the plain cone or the sugar cone. I choose the sugar cone. So what happened? I walk out and drop the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Today's my grandfather's birthday, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, how old is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it I always have my supper in the red dish and my drinking water in the yellow dish? One of these days, I'm going to have my supper in the yellow dish and my drinking water in the red dish. Life is just too short not to live it up a little.
Do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is an art, Lockett. Playing great music is an art, and I play great music. Well, do you understand me? It's an art! An art! An art! 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 Art!
All right, Jay. I want this to be our biggest and best game of the season. I want everyone out there giving everything he's got.
Charlie Brown, I thought of a great new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team that we're going to play them in a certain place, only it isn't really the place. And then, when they don't show up, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy? I don't understand these managers don't use good strategies.
The thing we have to remember is spirit and teamwork. I know that if we all really grit our teeth and bear down,
The other team was trash talking us, Charlie Brown. But I got even with them, though. I said, you think you're so smart? Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age.
I know that if we all really grit our teeth and bear down, that we can finish this season number
Perhaps
one.
you shouldn't be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
That's a good idea! You'd be a great bench manager, big brother. You could say, bench, do this, or bench, do that. You could even be in charge of when we put the bench when we get to the playing field. You could say, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it.
What's the point of our play when we know we're going to lose? I mean, even if there's a million to 1 chance you might win, it would make sense.
Well, Lucy, there may not be a million to 1 chance, but I'm sure that there's at least a billion to 1 chance. Give me a T. T. Give me an E. E. Give me an A. A. Give me an F. F. What does that spell? T.
There is no team like the best team, which is our team, right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll begin time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
Dear Pen Pal, you'll never guess what happened to me at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened to me at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same. as always, but somehow or other disaster struck at the baseball game. Huddle up! Strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. I used my curve, but somehow he hit it a good strong cloud. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by fighting a runner and catching the ball in his teeth. Linus caught flies from a 3rd-story window by holding his blanket beneath. He asked if we had boarded so no one could argue with that. And 1 run would win us the game as I came up to bat.
All right, Charlie Brown, we're all behind you. Sort of. I mean, this guy can't play Charlie Brown's position like my grandmother. Now all you have to do is bear down. Just bear down, Charlie Brown, in the knees, all right? Now if you get hurt, I want you to look at me for my signal. You got it, Flash?
Just 1 more game.
And the championship is ours.
2 men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go. Then I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. I vowed I would win it for her, and I shouldered my bat and I swung. Dear Pen Pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Won't you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
I'm sorry to have to say it right to your face, Lucy, but it's true just to say. You're a very crabby person. I know your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you that you're not even aware when you're being crabby, but it's true just to say. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind my saying this, and I hope you take it in the spirit that it's intended. I think we should all be open to any opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said one of the first rules in life is know thyself. Well, hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Well, what's Socrates not doing there anyway, huh? Who was she anyway? Did she ever get to be queen? Huh? Tell me that. Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself?
Come on, Snoopy. Come on, I'll take my own time. Now watch out for this one. It's a new basketball. Okay, go.
Oh, excuse me a moment, Charlie Brown. I wondered if you mind answering a few questions.
Well, certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better, and first of all, I'd like to ask, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me in regards to my crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
Confidence.
well, still, Lucy, that's a very difficult question to answer.
More speaking
just come back to it if you don't mind.
Certainly. My next question deals with certain character traits that you may have observed. Regarding my personality, would you say that I was A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Would you say A, B, or C? What would you say to that, Charlie Brown? Would that be A, B, or C? Charlie Brown?
Well, I guess I'd have to say forceful, Lucy.
Forceful. Well, let's remember the letter A then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along with other people as being poor, fair, good, or excellent?
I think that depends a lot on what you mean by get along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have a place for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put check mark at none of the above. Now, my next question deals with physical appearance. In reference to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Yeah. Gee, Lucy, I don't know. It looks just fine to me.
Stunning, yes. That's just what it does, I think. But let's get back to our first question. Now, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75...
Now remember the question, Lucy.
Well...
51?
51 is your crowdiness rating for me. Well, thank you very much, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
Anytime, Lucy. It was a pleasure.
Oh, wait, I have one last question. Would you answer yes or no to the question, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person that you would want as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes. By all means, Lucy.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. Let's see. 51, none of the above. Sure was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the glow of self-awareness. Oh, Sally, I'm glad you're here. See, I'm conducting the survey and C. Poor. None of the above. No. And what are you going to do about that dent you made in my bicycle? Amazing how fast-worded these surveys gets around. Oh, Ryan, I'm glad you're here. See, I'm conducting the survey, and I was wondering if you mind answering a few questions.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, the first question is, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me in regards to my crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question.
No, but that's the answer.
Answer the question!
Look, Lucy, I know if I give any sort of an honest answer to that question, you're going to slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not based on honest answers is like a house that is built on a foundation of sand. Now, when I've been spending my time conducting this survey, if I didn't expect complete candor in all the responses, now I promise not to slug you. Now, what would you give me for my crabbiness rating?
That is 95.
No decent person could be expected to
not true.
Yes, it is. I'm no good, and there's no reason why I should continue living on the face of the earth.
Yes, there is.
Give me one. Give me one reason why I should continue living on this planet.
Well, Lucy, for one thing, you have a little brother who loves you. And every once in a while, I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy now knows she can't be credited.
Anymore.
Where is everybody? I told them to be here.
Told them to be here.
We don't rehearse. We can't sing at the assembly tomorrow.
Assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Linus. Lucy.
Give me back that pencil, you blockhead.
No, not till you promise to give me back my crayons.
Linus, that is my best pencil, and if you don't give me back my pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
Stop that!
What did you say about me, Linus? What you said.
Stop that!
Sorry I'm late. There's no time to be sorry.
What did you say?
Quiet!
Now, remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate! Maestro. Thanks. Remember, adagio con brio. 2.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play.
Give me my pencil.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging
Not on your
word.
life,
And
this guy.
skies are not cloudy all
Did you
day.
tell me what you told Lucy I did that finally today?
Oh, Mother Rain.
Give me my pencil.
No!
Where seldom is heard
Give me my pencil.
discouraging word. And the skies are not cloudy all day.
Pencil.
No!
Lead away where the frost
Why did you take Sally's pencil?
What did he call you? He said you were an enigma.
Enigma?
What does that mean to me? What a terrible thing to call us. What's an enigma? Never mind. What's an enigma?
What's an enigma?
You still got my pencil.
And the skies are not cloudy all day. Beginning to wonder when it was that dogs first started being regarded as man's best friend.
Probably right after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. I feel I've got to bite somebody before sundown or I'll go start raving mad! And yet, I know the society frowns on such an action. So what happens? Stuck with tingly teeth.
Each family has a chain of command. And do you know who's the lowest in that chain? Yes. It's the dog. The dog is the lowest in that chain. You understand? I said, do you understand that?
They hate it when you stare at them like this.
Okay, switch channels.
Are you kidding? What makes you think you can come right in here and take over?
These 5 fingers. Individually, they're nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force. Terrible to behold.
All right. All right. Which channel do you want? Can't you guys ever get organized like that?
Oh, Linus, why don't you fill out for were those forms that Miss Othmar gave us in today's class?
Well, I put down my name and my address and my postal zone.
Well, what did you put down for family doctor?
I wasn't too sure, so I just put down Dr. Seuss.
My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time, and Charlie Brown has forgot to feed me. Here I lie, a withering hollow shell of a dog. The bear sits by empty. But that's all right. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to greet him after school, then he'll remember. And he'll come running out here to the doghouse. But it will be too late. There will be nothing left of his former friend who used to love, run, and play so happily with him. Nothing left but the bleak bones of coming fire. Are you asleep or something? Standing here a whole minute with your supper and you haven't even noticed. Supper time. Supper time? Supper time? Behold the brimming hall of behind which has been brought to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flag and voice and sea which has been sent to slay our thirst. No need for production. Just get off that doghouse and eat. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time, the very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, you know supper ain't far away. Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper, 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 supper time. Bring on the food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home. It's supper, 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 super, super, supper, supper, super, super, supper time. Winter time's nice with the ice and the snow. Summertime's nice with a place to go. Bedtime, overtime, halftime too. But they just don't hold a candle to my supper time. Oh yeah. On the bun, happy little puppy loves everyone. Supper,
But I think it's satellite.
It could be a satellite. I wonder.
We will never find out by just standing here.
Where are you going?
Coming over here to get a closer look.
I like to sit out here on the doghouse after supper and listen to the sounds of the night. But somehow, something seems to be missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what it is.
I'm so happy. The little red-haired girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. Maybe today wasn't such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Pizza with sausage.
Happiness is learning to whistle.
Tying your shoe the very first time.
Happiness is playing such a role in your own
And happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is two kinds of ice cream.
knowing a secret.
Climbing a tree. Happiness is 5 different crayons. Catching a firefly setting it free. Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Sharing a sandwich.
Getting along.
Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by